Hey, we're back, week 8. This week we're playing Frostfire, I believe. I forgot. And Los Angeles Latios, I believe. I don't think it's Latios. I think it's an O. Is it like the Lakers, maybe? Like LA Lakers. I don't know. It's fine. His team's fine. He, I think, is like I'm 5-2 now, which is awesome. I believe maybe 2-5. I think at this point because he inherited the team at like 0-4, so he's gone like 2-1 since, which is pretty good. He made a lot of transactions. His team used to look very different, I believe. But just going over if you watched last week and didn't like unsubscribe or just like block me, based on what happened, just got a stupid joke. I'm just bringing like the same team, like almost exactly. And I mean, there's some nuances here that are going on. Just because I didn't really think about it until after, but I realized like okay, he has a Latios instead of Mega Latias. He has a Mega Scizor instead of like regular Scizor. His team's got a lot better matchup against mine though. Infernape should probably be red because between Infernape and Porygon, I don't have a lot to outspeed them. If you can't tell, like Infernape is 108 speed, so if I want to bring Pyroar and Scarf it, it won't be. So Scarf Infernape is a huge threat because even if I brought Hydreigon, Scarf Infernape would outspeed. Porygon Z, if it's like specs and fast, it just like ruins my life. So like I would hopefully have Tornadus do something against that. I actually may change my move now that I think about that. So that's a thing. Sneasel and Rotom are just kind of like annoying. Rotom, it was kind of like Rotom Heat, where I can just bring in Hoopa on that. Although I also want to bring in Hoopa and Latios, so that's dangerous. Gliscor is annoying. I have, Nidoqueen can take a ground hit once. Drainus can try to hit Hurricanes on it. I mean, Quagsire and Weezing are... I mean, it walls Weezing no matter what I bring on Weezing, so it's like, it kind of... That thing's probably almost certainly coming, and it's going to be really tough to deal with. It's going to be really annoying. So we'll have to see about that. And maybe able to catch this thing on switches. We'll have to see. Mega Scizor is just like regular Scizor gave me enough trouble, and now this thing's Mega, so it can't be banded, but it can set up and has a lot more bulk now. So that'll be things like Nidoqueen and Weezing that I'll like try to need to have, and even Quagsire to take that on. So basically, like these five, I don't really expect Latios to come. I don't really know why it's orange either. I guess because I have Weezing and Nidoqueen, so he may still bring it. Although I would certainly say Scizor, Gliscor, Infernape, and probably Porygon really should come. It's a question of Rotom, Sneasel, Azumarill, and Latios. So I kind of prepped more broadly, kind of, or like I'm mentally prepping more broadly than last week, rather than what I like. I narrowed it down to 7. And this week I've narrowed it down to like 8, which isn't as good. So yeah, okay. So just to go over my team, so I have Weezing again. I've speed crept a little bit for Azumarill, I think. I don't really know why I did this, but once again, I'm mixing up my defenses. I'm bringing the same moveset. So besides a little bit of change in EVs, very slightly. This Weezing's basically exactly the same, so it can hopefully take on Scizor, heal back up if that thing's roosting. It can take on Azumarill, at least take a hit or two from it. It can't do anything to Gliscor. It could maybe stall off Latios a little bit. Infernape, if Infernape's probably coming special, like if he brings special Infernape, like that'll be my indication that he's a good battler, or at least mixed Infernape, because I have Quagsire, I have Weezing, both physically defensive more, and so that'll be tough. This thing handles Rotom a decent amount, especially with this. It can handle Sneasel. It'll get wrecked by Porygon like every time, but everything on my team gets wrecked by Porygon every time, so that'd be tough. That's just a Weezing. It deals with a lot of things, but not all of them. Okay, so Mawile is built correctly this time. I didn't even mega it, whatever. So this time I've speed crept for Azumarill again, because basically what I'm thinking is I'll just say it. I have Trick Room Hoopa again. But I don't expect to like get Trick Room of the Hoopa and then switch into any of these things and then have Azumarill come. Like those are very neat. And, like having 1 to 2 things with Avalugg, but I'm not gonna not outspeed anything or I'm not gonna. Yeah, nothing on my team's gonna be lower speed than Avalugg, except maybe Swampert. Swampert, God, I'm always gonna do it. Quagsire, if I like give it 0 IVs minus speed nature. So I don't. I was just like having one thing potentially outspeed me when Trick Room is up isn't a huge deal, especially when it's something like a Zoom Roll, which will probably have priority and possibly be Z move user. I would expect that to be Z user over Porygon at the very least. So I have Play Rough again, Fire Fang, Sucker Punch. I basically need Sucker Punch. I could bring Swords Dance again. By looking at the team, it's like I could maybe I have Fire Fang for Scizor, so I don't really want to be Swords Dancing on that, especially if he wants to Swords Dance too. Zoomerol again, he could Belly Drum or something. Gliscor, I would need to like predict it in Ice Punch or something. I can't Swords Dance on that. Latios, maybe, but Infernape I can't Swords Dance on. Rotomo I kind of can. Sneasel's like the only thing I could Swords Dance on his team, or Avalugg kind of, even though I think it's Earthquake. So I didn't see a lot of chances to Swords Dance, so I figured I'd rather have Ice Punch to deal with Gliscor if necessary, if I can take a hit. And for my speed, I took some of it out of both because, I mean, Mawile, like, his bulk is guys for Scizor and Gliscor, I have the ×4 moves for, so I don't really need that extra damage. And everything else besides, like, Avalugg, which Avalugg could be annoying if he brings it. It's not stupid besides the fact that I have Wheezing, and I can stall that thing out for miles. But, like, it's still fine. So I took a little bit more out of attack than HP to get this speed stat up to where I thought it needed to be for shenanigans. So we'll see if that works out in my favor. This time I switched the berries up. The rock berry didn't work on Tornadus last time, but Tornadus was amazing. So I've done the same thing. I must have fixed it. So I've speed crept for Sneasel, which is why I'm plus speed and everything. So I cannot speed Sneasel besides Ice Shard. If he brings Sneasel and Ice Shards, then I'll live it. It kind of sucks because like he doesn't really have a lot of other ice options. Just like Ice Punch on a Zoomer, which I doubt he would go for when he could just Play Rough and do almost the same, or like Ice Fang on Gliscor. So like if he doesn't bring Sneasel, this Yashi Berry is worthless. But I feel like I may need it. And now I just have Hurricane and Heat Wave now. I didn't need anything for Psychic, and I brought Defog. But like the more I think about it, is like maybe I should bring Superpower for Porygon Z. But Hurricane and Heat Wave, it's like Scizor dead from Heat Wave, Azumarill big damage, Gliscor big damage, Latios big damage, Infernape dead from Hurricane, Rotomo if it's low enough, dead from Heat Wave, Sneasel probably dead even if it's a Mylar Scarf, Porygon big damage. So it's like those two moves. Besides the fact that I'm gonna miss every Hurricane now because I've used up all my luck. It's like it hits well, and Defog I think would be important because my team sucks against rocks, but like I never have good situations to keep Tornadus in that I would just want to be like, okay, like let's get rid of rocks now rather than just getting damage off or U-turning for momentum. So that Defog may be switched for something like Superpower. I may look into this thing's moveset and see if like I can figure out something better, or even just a better not Defog but a better like possible setup move. But so I have special attack. I have a lot of HP to tank Mega Scizor Bolt Punches potentially, or tank Ice Shards. So Tornadus is probably going to be really useful again. I'll have to be careful playing with this thing again because, like I said, if the team matchups are similar, then Tornadus could be doing a lot. So Nidoqueen, basically the same. Actually, exactly the same. Just actually exactly the same, but now I'm totally physically defensive. So Azumarill, potentially, Scizor, Gliscor can all get like obliterated by this thing. I have Shuka again for Gliscor if necessary. Latios is still a big threat, but I do Ice Beam to catch it or hit damage it. Infernape, yeah, like Sludge won't kill it, but whatever. Rotomo, Toasted, Sneasel, if I'm physically defensive, I can take a hit. I can't take a hit from all these things, but like one or two of them. Porygon Z just ruins my life again. I'm sure I could live like any other Ice Beam or Tri Attack. That is not Specs, but Specs probably kills me. So, I don't know. It's Nidoqueen's been doing really well. So, basically the same for Hoopa again. This time, instead of leftovers, I am bringing Poisonium Z with Gunk Shot. So, there's maybe a situation where I don't have to worry about missing Gunk Shot. And maybe there's a situation where I can OHKO something like Infernape. I did the calc. So, like, if Infernape comes in on, like, Trick Room and goes, like, even though it probably wouldn't because I'm a Psychic type, but You know, it's like, so I can should be able to take any hit from Scizor, Fire Punch, kill Azumarill. Gliscor is a big deal for this thing. I don't have Ice Punch now, but I have other things for Gliscor, kind of. Even though that thing can Toxic Stall most of my team. So it's basically like, hopefully it doesn't come down to Wheezing, Gliscor, or Stall, but it may, and I need to look at like common PPs for the sets. Maybe I'll do that right now. So like, you know, Toxic, 16, Sludge Bomb, 16, Pain Split, 32, Flamethrower, 24. So like potentially I could stall out that Gliscor if it comes down to it, or I could take a hit with Mercury and kill it. But other than that, I think Kathmandu, you know, kills Latios, kills Azumarill, kills Scizor, can kill Infernape, kills Rotomo, probably kills Sneasel. Porygon Z ruins my life, but Hyperspace Fury might kill that in one hit if I can live. If I can bulk a hit. If it's not Specs. Specs Porygon Z just, it's so bad for me. So, you know, that's my reasoning for this. And then I switched Rocky Helmet over Leftovers on Quagsire just because I think like things like Scizor and Azumarill and even Infernape potentially taking damage on this thing. Or Sneasel could be real good. Same moveset besides Ice Beam over Ice Punch just because of Gliscor. So it'll be tough. Gliscor can easily Toxic Stall this thing. Ice Beam's only going to be doing like probably like 30-40% at best, so that's not great. But like I kind of needed to bring it. Like it was the same thing where if I wasn't bringing this, I'd probably bring Hydreigon. But if Infernape's scarfed like, you know, close combat, Grass Knot, Overheat, or Flamethrower, just like really bad for me. So, you know, that could be bad. I mean, I could outspeed a Scarfed Porygon Z, but I'm not as afraid about Scarfed Porygon Z, if that makes sense. So like I said, same team in terms of Mons. A couple of the Mons are basically exactly the same, but some EVs change, some movesets change. But overall, the purpose is the same, and hopefully I can do the same thing where I play well. Last week I predicted the Miltank lead like perfectly, so I mean I have to like it's much easier to predict the lead looking at a team, you know, and looking at like how they match up. But Gliscor lead could definitely make sense. I've led Nidoqueen quite a few times, so maybe he would lead Latios or Sneasel if he brings either of those. But like if I Nidoqueen lead, I mean, especially at full health, Scizor, Azumarill, Gliscor, even Infernape, just not great. Even Rotomo, I mean, like he might lead Porygon Z. Like I feel like that'd be a little risky for him because I could be like very Assault Vest Nidoqueen. It could be very bulky. Especially if he's not Specs. Or I could lead with a Scarfer or something. I don't know. So I feel like Nidoqueen's probably still a good lead, but I'll probably base it off of what he brings. And I will. This is like Wednesday, and it doesn't really matter. But I will be battling tomorrow, a Thursday. So I will try to do a live battle. We'll see how it works. It seems to be working fine so far. I just had a lot of stuff going on the last 2 weeks, and I was like, I moved, and I just didn't have time to like set up my laptop and tell my girlfriend to go fuck off in another room for, you know, half an hour while I did this. Like, not, you know, not embarrassed, not that she's against it, but it's just like it was just like it wasn't good timing. I couldn't justify putting a lot of time into this the last couple weeks, but at least right now I can. So that'll be that live battle coming up hopefully soon in a minute. Get the lucky hat. I don't know if I've worn this hat other than week 1 or if that was week 2. So the hat could be bad luck, could be good luck. Luck could be a myth. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching up to this point. Battle's coming up. I didn't know how to end it. Ew, challenge sent. It's spooky-ish nighttime. I can't get that light. I can't get very much light in this room, so it's just like maybe tilt that a little bit. I'm using my other laptop to brighten my day. Okay. Did bring Avlog, interesting. Did bring Sneasel. No Latios. I don't remember what else was on his team, so whatever. So Avlog could lead. Sneasel could lead, I guess. Although Sneasel leads, I'm probably just going to... I'm probably still going to lead Nidoqueen, honestly. I mean, you could be a nice lead. I'm going to lead Nidoqueen. I determined that from the beginning. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So that's still scary. He could get a lot of damage off. He might just U-turn. Who do you U-turn into? I don't want to Ice Beam turn 1. Okay, so this is already tough. Let's check the chat, see if he said it. Two, I forgot to say it. Alright. Oh, this is bad. I don't have Earth Power. I don't want to overpredict turn 1. He doesn't, unless he has Defog on Gliscor. I kind of need this thing, though. If he goes for Grass Knot, he's a hero. I'm just going to go into Quagsire. Maybe get Rocky Helmet. Let's see. Fire Punch. Awesome. Rocky Helmet damage. And he's Life Orb. So now I switch into Wheezing in case I can scout for a Grass Knot. There it is. Okay, good start. Now he goes into Gliscor, which is annoying. He goes into Gliscor, but he might not want to risk the burn. I'll just go for Sludge Bomb, even though like I'm 99% sure Gliscor's coming in here because I've played well enough that I mean this Infernape at 64% and Life Orb is huge for me. I know Tornadus outspeeds it, and there's like a good chance. Okay, so is this thing dead? Hopefully, no, of course, no poison. Right. So this is dangerous. I need you at higher health. You might Grass Knot again. This is tough. What do I need? I need one or the other. So, okay, let's go over. These are my two walls. Azumarill, either. Avalugg, this a little bit better. Gliscor, Quagsire. Yeah, I'll just Flamethrower. Yeah, okay. I figured he'd overpredict there because why not? Why wouldn't he? That's absolutely fine with me. Infernape's out of the way. That was a big threat. This thing does infinite damage. So you know what? Let's run a calc real quick. I'll try to run it really quick because I want to be able to tell basically. What's my defense? 154. Yeah, 154, so like 100, something like that, yeah. So, Porygon Z. I guess conversion? I don't know. So let's see, if he's modest adaptability, try attack, absolutely will kill me. So it doesn't matter if he's Specs or Scarfed. If he's Timid, which he would kind of have to be, Timid, Scarf, adaptability still just roasts the hell out of me. I'm 115 special defense. I did that wrong. So I might have a chance to live this. Unless I just want something to die. I'm gonna Pain Split. Okay. Ooh, I lived. He's almost certainly Scarfed. That's huge. Okay. So, fuck. I'm at 53. That did 65. So, I got a decent damage off on this thing. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'll let Weezing go down. Weezing got it. Weezing didn't even get a kill. That was Life Orb death. God damn it. So that's fine. That's fine. I'll die. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that's annoying. So he is neither Scarfed nor whatever. Fuck. Well, I guess I should have Pain Split again. Live. No, that's a roll. Okay, so this is probably not tough. You probably go, if I go into this, he goes into Avalugg every time. If I go into you, let's see. Hoopa, Unbound. What's my attack? 225. I bet Yuri could like kill. Maybe I'll just go in this thing in Trick Room. I'll see what he's gonna do. I have good stuff for most of his team. I can switch out if I have to. So I'm gonna Trick him here. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. The thing good about Signal Beam. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see, does Z Gunk Shot kill you? Not crit Gunk Shot. Z Gunk Shot does certainly kill. I guess I'll go for that now. Okay, Evelog does come in. I was kind of expecting that. See how much this does. Not a lot, unfortunately. So now, sucks to let Hoopa go down. Oh, man, that I just say Porygon Z just fucking sucks. So he has leftovers. Would he go for Earthquake here? I kind of need you at high health. I don't want to just go into Swampert here. But you would outspeed potentially Zoomerl without. I'm just gonna go damage here. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. He does Avalanche, so that's fine. He probably has Earthquake, but like it's also probably fine with Mawile. Let's see. Avalugg, defensive, 50, so that Fire Punch did. This is so bad. Fire Punch did 24, so he's almost certainly physically defensive, although maybe a little bit not. Let's see if he's 0. No, he's got to have a lot. So let's say he has like 52. Tornadus. Alright, sorry. Tornadus Therian. Oh, it's my special attack. 157. So it's pretty close. Let's see. Heat. Wave. So, okay, Heat Wave will kill. I don't know what he could. Avalanche is minus priority, so like this should probably be fine. He could Toxic me. He could just Gyro Ball me. It would probably do like 40%. Yeah, he went for Avalanche. Okay, awesome. So this is good and bad in one way because he has Porygon Z to switch into. And I really should. I guess I should have Toxic that. No, okay. So if he's fast, he probably wins here. He could be Banded? I think we're gonna Hurricane. Okay, Liquidation, Banded. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's bad. So I go into you and I Sludge Wave. That's annoying. That's real bad. I'm probably gonna lose. Maybe Sludge Wave doesn't even kill. Also, he doesn't really know what set I am. He could outspeed, honestly. And think about that. If he's fast ban. Let's see it. Okay. I go into Swampert or Quagsire, recover, do my best. See what he goes for. Nice shard. I'll just recover. He's going for on Z. I don't see many avenues for winning here. But gotta hope for the best and Toxic here. Ooh, that's real bad. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, well, I doubt that mattered. He's just gonna beat me here. Oh wait, I'm unaware. Alright, see if I can pull something off here. For Ice Beam again. No, that didn't hit. Ooh, okay. So, this just dies. Fuck. Porygon Z was such a threat. I should have brought, like, Scarf or something. I should not have stayed in on Azumarill. Ugh, this is bad. So here's the thing. He could kill me here. He might switch. He might predict the Sucker Punch. I doubt Sucker Punch even kills, honestly. A while. And then Porygon Z. No, it does like 73%. I'll just play rough. It does so much. Although this is really stupid. I think the Toxic would have brought him into Sucker Punch range, so that like kind of mattered. So I'm not happy about that. All right, Earthquake kills me. Yeah, I should have prepped better. I don't know. He has just had too much offense for me to build bulky. Porygon Z was just I don't know. Recover was real smart. I didn't really expect it. So unless I can live a million moves. Well, 2-0's not too bad, and I'm still like up in my division. Yeah. So I can go into Sneasel here, even if he just has Ice Shard. Damn, I really wish I had. I guess I could like Flamethrower this thing. I don't know if that would have even killed. All right, that'd be GG. Oh, not happy about this loss. Yeah. If he doesn't have Aqua Jet, 2-0 is actually, or 1-0 is even better, but whatever. If he doesn't, I guess I haven't seen Aqua Jet. Yeah, okay, that's a good game. Oh, it was a close one. I didn't play super good, but I'll take a 1-0 loss. I need to rethink my building because like a team with like Banded Azumarill just made 2 cents. I should not have left Tornadus in. I don't know if that would have really mattered though, since this thing ended up beating me anyways. Maybe I should. Well, Water Absorb wouldn't have worked. I don't know. So 1-0 loss. It was a close one. I probably should have built a little bit better, a little bit more offensive to counter his offense. But that's how it goes. So now I know counter hyper offense with hyper offense. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And we're now 5-3.